Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Bulldogs going up against the Brooklyn Barons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Brooklyn Barons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Guys, man, complete over the middle. That's Crawford. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run it here with Perine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll start field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Pirine. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In the red zone this time. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And it's a touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start on the ground with Pirine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket. And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. In motion left goes a tight end. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Now P-Ryan is stripped of the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And there he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
In the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over. Put it in the hands of their defense? Who knows?
You're a nice man. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
What's left? What's left? Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right on the 30-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And his kick here is good. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they try the right side here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On third down, it's Myers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go. Blue landed.
The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this one complete, right side to Funchess. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime.
Bye.